Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. There's there's going to definitely be comparisons to 300, but I think so much so of the physical shape that you guys are in. I mean, the 300 guys were in sick shape, and a lot was made about their workouts. You guys look godlike in this. I'm curious as to the type of regime and workout that you guys went through to get in that shape.
I got there 7 weeks before we started shooting, and we had I had two trainers, and we worked out 6 days a week. And we would wake up early in the morning. I lived in a hotel at the time, and my trainer and I, before breakfast, before anything, would run the 24 flights of stairs up and down 3 times. And then we would have breakfast, and there would be egg whites, boiled egg whites, very, very minimal, boring stuff. And then we go to work, and then we go train. We get to work, and then we'd all work out together. We'd do a warm-up, do yoga, kung fu moves, Hindu squats, and all that stuff. And then we'd have a break and have a shake break. And then we'd all disperse, and some would rehearse. I would go to the gym with my other trainer. We'd train, then we'd have lunch that was delivered for us, and then we'd have a sleep. We're literally like caged animals, but if you have a short amount of time, that's how you have to do it. You have to sleep. You have to eat certain things. You have to supplement your diet, and you have to just, it's a regime. It's a regime. But it was great, and you feel good when you see the effect,
Right.
But it's not easy, and I think diet's a hard one. But yeah, that's what we did.
Are you still maintaining that?
Yes,
Yeah?
I have. Yeah, I lost 4 inches off my waist, and I never gained them back. And lost all in all, I lost 30 pounds in weight, which was stupid. I mean, it's crazy that amount of weight, but I don't even know where I was storing it. But it went, and I've gained, I think, 10 pounds back. So yeah, it just changed me physically as a human being. I won't go back, but also how I train now, and what I do, and my knowledge, and I'm way more informed because of the film, which is as a nice side parting gift from Immortals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Visually, the movie is amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah, it is. And I'm always curious about how much a director gives you guys to play in, as far as the sets go, or is it a lot of green screen in this kind of situation?
It was both. We worked with sets and we worked with green screen, and the green screen was, they built the village, and we had Mount Olympus was built to scale, huge set, and then everything else was green. The floor was green, the walls, the curtains, so the ceiling was green, so that he could make Mount Olympus as big or as high or in the clouds as he wanted. But we were working on sets. But we also had these amazing artists' impressions of what it was going to look like. So we were never having to second guess where we were, how it looked, because we had so much to refer to. So that was great, and that was all thanks to Tarsem. The world was already created by the time we arrived as actors.
That's awesome. Well, we're really excited to see the movie.
Me
man.
too.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what goes in your head when you read for a role like Zeus? I mean, do the past previous incarnations of just this mythological god, does that kind of come into play when you're thinking about it?
Yeah, but it's interesting, isn't it, when you play a role that's so old? It's trouble, that man. It's been around a long time. So there's a lot of research you can do on Zeus. You can on Greek mythology in general. So that's quite nice to be able to have that to research. But you just gotta get on with it, and you just gotta do it how you want to do it. You gotta come at it from your perspective, and that will make it unique to you, and that's how you will perform your characters.
And especially with a director like Tarsem, who's known for such visual masterpieces and things like that. I mean, he was definitely bringing a new look to this whole world as well.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that's what he does, and that's why I wanted to do the movie.
Was he literally one of the big drawing points, just aside from the character?
Absolutely. Yeah. It was almost all of him that sold the film to me.
Do you have a favorite kind of just maybe not a scene, but a favorite memory from this set, or just something that really stands out
this is the first movie I'd ever done where I was the last person on set. I was the last person to wrap in the movie, and everybody'd left and gone home to their countries, and I was just me left pulling down Mount Tartarus. So that was a memory I'll always have, and it was it's very sad because it was you know, you put so much energy into that movie, and your life is just on hold while you do it. So when it's over, it's quite a funny feeling.
So I mean, there has to be some amazing props in this. Is there anything that you kind of maybe took home for as a souvenir?
No, if I never see that gold skirt again, I'll be happy.
Hi Luke, it's Chris from IGN.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
Very well, very well.
Good. First question, what's Immortals?
What's Immortals? Where have you been? Living under a rock? Immortals is a movie that I'm in, and it's about Greek mythology. It's about a young man called Theseus who fights a crazy king, guided by the gods. The gods need a hero, and he's the guy. And I play Zeus in the movie, who oversees the situation and has to get involved in the end, and it gets very messy, and there's lots of action, lots of fighting, lots of blood, lots of sadness, death, and drama.
What's going to set it apart from all the other action films with fighting and death and drama?
Well, I don't know. It's called Immortals. It's about Greek mythology. It's unique. Tarsim Singh is directing. The fact Tarsim's directing it is enough to know that it's going to be very different to what you've seen or will see ever again. That's what's so great about him.
Can you tell me about the sort of physical preparation you had to do to play the character?
Yeah, we trained for, through the whole film, and 7 weeks prior to starting shooting, it was full on. It was full on, but it was great. You know, it's what you do. Whatever the job demands, you just get on and do it. You know, you want to be as ready as possible when those cameras start rolling, and it was exhausting. It was very, very tiring, but enjoyable.
That's right. That way, as is Kellen Luke.
It's the 300 producers, but the story is very, very different.
Right. But the vibe.
The vibe, I guess, yeah, it does have a feel about it, and it was a successful film. So I guess, you know, if it has elements of that film, I don't think we're doing too badly. The story and obviously the detail of it will be very different, you know. But the huge fight sequences, I mean, they're epic. They're as big as you can do on a movie, and then you have Tarsim Singh with his incredible visual mastery and this world that he created. So I mean, it's going to be a feast for the eyes, definitely.
I think Tarsim and Zach.
Yeah, it's a regime. It's a regime, but it was great, and you know, you feel good when you see the effect. You know? We had both sets and green screen. I was working on Mount Olympus, which was actually built to scale, very, very large set, and then all the walls would be green, the floor's green, the ceiling's green, and then you can just develop it more when you add CGI, so it makes the thing look just enormous.